welcome back to my channel. I'm Jasmine and I'm so excited that you're here today because your girl has been in a book slump. And I am so mad about it, okay? It's literally September 20th. It's the end of September and you guys, I'm in a slump. Your girl has been struggling this September. I decided that to get me out of this freaking book slump, we are gonna do a Fourth Wing reading vlog. And I'm actually really excited because I've been postponing Fourth Wing because I read Throne of Glass and I was like, I need some time in between like this fantasy and that fantasy. I've heard so many good things about Fourth Wing. I am super hyped to start it because I know I'm gonna freaking love it. I'm just that type of girly. I got my pumpkin spice frappuccino from Starbucks. I got a frappuccino instead of a latte because I've been getting the latte lately and I don't know, honestly I think it's the Starbucks near me that just kind of sucks because even the frap is like ugh. But your girl loves pumpkin spice. I am a pumpkin spice girly. You can judge me, whatever you want. It is kind of a rainy day today, but I think a little bit later we're gonna go ahead and take Bentley out and we're gonna go for a walk because I need some like mindfulness time and I really need to just come back to myself and connect with myself because I'm like super anxious today for some reason. So yeah, we're probably gonna go for a walk later, but now let's jump into this Fourth Wing reading vlog. I am so excited. I don't know what to expect either. I know there's somebody named, is it Zayden? Starts with an X. And then there's Violet. Like I've heard about them. I've heard that they're like a love story and I think I've seen like quotes or whatever about like how he calls her violence. And I know it's about dragons. I mean, I know that. But that is what I know about Fourth Wing. Okay, so I am going to probably put spoilers at the end of this video because I know that when I watch reading vlogs, sometimes I want to hear what that person truly thinks about the book. And like when I finished the ACOTAR series, I was on YouTube trying to find people to talk about the book with. Like I wanted people to talk about the book. So the video itself is going to be spoiler free, but all my spoilers are going to be like little bloopers at the end of this video. So I will put the spoilers in for the people who want to and want the spoilers and want to have those conversations with me. So yeah, I think that's how we're going to do this reading vlog. But all right, let's see if this gets me out of my slump. I got up to get my eye drops because my eyes are dry and look. Are you comfy? You must be comfy. Cute little baby. I love when he does that. He's so funny. Okay, I don't have an update yet. Okay. Okay. Alright, you guys. What? Okay, so I made it to chapter 2. I'm on chapter 2 and I'm gonna give you guys a little update. First of all, the font, like the pages are so long, you guys. Like why are they so long? Like are you kidding me? What? I don't know, I just feel like they're really long. So that's that. And then 2, why the frick is chapter 1 20 pages? Are you kidding me? So now we have long pages and long chapters? Like what? I like short chapters because I feel like I can focus more, I guess. And I'm also a chapter reader. I don't like to stop in the middle of a chapter. You feel me? But I am on chapter 2 now. So woohoo! Shout out to me. We're 1 chapter in. out of this book slump. We're working on it. Her sister obviously seems like a badass. Shout out to her sister. But we did just meet Zayden at the end of the chapter, and that was when he died. And I was like, are you kidding me? He gone. Good thing I wasn't attached to him. Good thing it was only chapter 1. I'm very interested to see how many deaths happen in this book because, you know, that's a little spicy. I'm gonna go ahead and keep reading and update you guys again soon. Thinking like, so one of the characters, okay, yeah, I'm trying not to spoil. One of the characters is super protective over her, which rightfully so, they grew up together or whatever. I love protective stories, protective men, not controlling men, but protective men. I just love that vibe, you know? I guess I always have. I like that. But I also feel like when it comes to like a protective man, women can take it one or two ways. They take it as, okay, this man feels like he needs to protect me, I should be scared. Like they're scared of everything unless that man's around, then they feel safe. Or they're like, screw this man, I can protect myself. I just like when girls are a good mix of the between. They know that this person is protective over them and they value that, and like they're protective over that person too. So they don't bury themselves in fear over the situation that they're in. They accept the protection, but they're still a badass. Does that make any sense? I don't know if that makes sense or not, but that's what I love. And I'm really hoping that that's kind of what she embodies, because there are some characters that I read about that are angry when people try to protect them. And I'm like, why be angry? Like, this person shows they care, they love you or whatever. But me, myself, I'm a protective person. So like, if you're protective over me, I'm just as protective over you. And like, but it doesn't take away from my strength or your strength. Like, don't be so protective that it's debilitating like to the other person. Does that make sense? I don't know if I'm making any sense, but yeah, that's my hot take on this. And I don't know, we'll see, but I'm enjoying the little bit of protectiveness that I am seeing in this book. It's kind of cute. I like it. Big stretch. Hi, handsome. It is like 7 p.m. I am going to give you a small update, and then I think I'm gonna go do some yin yoga to like wind down for the night, and then hopefully I can read a little bit more because I'm only on chapter 6. But this really gives me Divergent vibes. The whole time I'm reading this, I'm thinking of Divergent. I'm enjoying it. Yeah, I don't have much to say right now. It's good so far. Divergent vibes. I'm gonna go do my yoga, cook some dinner, and try to read a little bit more tonight and give you guys another update later tonight or in the morning. Okay, it's bedtime, but I am almost to chapter 10. Things are getting really good. I'm getting really curious about some of the characters. Things are definitely accelerating, and I'm like 100 pages in now. We've done a lot of world building so far. That's definitely been kind of hard to get through. Like, they explain all the different types of dragons, and I'm like, I still don't know what we're talking about. I finally know some of the quadrants are, but I'm still trying to get fully on board, if that makes sense, with like the wings and the sections and the quadrants and stuff like that. But yeah, so far it's really good. She has so many like snarky, dirty thoughts. It's hilarious. I didn't expect that when I was thinking about how I was gonna read this. I didn't expect that I would read those smutty thoughts, I guess I should say. But yeah, so it's getting really good so far. I'm gonna put it down as soon as I hit chapter 10, and I'm gonna go to bed, and I will see you guys tomorrow, and I will update you when I read a little bit more tomorrow morning. Good morning, guys. So it is the next day. I just realized that I don't think I gave you guys the synopsis of the book. So I'm gonna give you... What are you doing? You want to be rubbed? Is that what you want? You are an attention whore. Oh my. Anyway, I realized that I did not really give you guys like the synopsis or like the rundown of the book. So we're gonna do that right now. Well, basically it's about this girl. Her name's Violet, and she is the youngest sibling. She spent her whole life studying to be a scribe, and a scribe is like the smart people of the quadrants, is how I imagine it. And by smart, I mean like book smart and stuff like that. They pay attention to the history and they record history, and they do that for the quadrants or whatever. But her mom is like the general of the whole school. They've been at war for like 400 years or something crazy, so they spend their whole lives preparing to have to go into the war or contribute to the war, depending on like what quadrant you go into. Like, you're contributing. You have the healer quadrant, the scribes, and the writers. It took me a minute to like get all that down, but I'm good now, I think. It's like split up, and that's why I said it gives me Divergent vibes. And also on top of that, the main character is really fragile, frail. She's not strong at all, and that reminds me of Divergent. Her family has no faith in her, which makes, like, because she studied to be a scribe this whole time, and then her mom's like, yeah, you're gonna be a writer because no daughter of mine is going to be a scribe. Now, her dad was a scribe, so it's kind of crappy, but I just feel like if her mom was gonna make her be a writer, she should have been having her trained to be a writer her whole life, not a scribe. So she's forced into this whole situation. She just playing a mindset game, trying to convince herself that she can do this. She's getting to that point where she is, but like her sister doesn't have faith in her, her best friend doesn't have faith in her. She barely has faith in her. She knows she's fragile. She has to sit back and be like, you can do this. I've got this. She definitely has some work to do. We all know that the book is about dragons, so we'll leave it at that. I'm going to go get ready for the day. It's a beautiful day, so today is going to be the day I take my walk, by the way. So I'm going to go get ready for the day, and then I'm going to sit down and read a little bit and update you guys a little bit more later. Okay, so what just happened has me speechless. Okay, so the dragons and stuff like that, and like, honestly, there's been so much death so far. Like, quite a few people have died, and some of them really deserved it, and other ones you're like, God dang it. But yeah, it just got to a really good part. I had to go back and look at like old information in the, like, not beginning of the book, but I went back to certain information because I was like, okay, I don't remember everything. I need to go back and read about it because what just happened is just so significant. And I'm like, I knew this was gonna happen in a good way. I wanted this to happen. So I'm just like, I'm trying to keep this spoiler free, but I'm really excited. Yeah, good things happen. Bad things and good things happen. That's my spoiler free update. You guys! I just read chapter 15. I am so happy. It just got even better. Like, what I was excited about just doubled and got better. Like, if you know, you know. Not one, but two. So if you know, you know. This I wasn't expecting. But I am so damn happy. Like, after seeing it happen this way, I wouldn't want it any other way. Like, just wow. Just wow. I love this. I love it. I love it. Okay, that's all. That's all. That was the end of chapter 15. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? Okay, so just lost me. He just lost me, bro. He just made me so mad. I just got to chapter 17. That is page 192 or 193. My eyes are getting blurry. I need to go take my makeup off. So I'm gonna go do that, and I will see y'all in the morning. Good morning, my loves. It is like 9:30 the next day. Yesterday I read like 5 pages and then I fell back asleep, but I'll update you in a second. So this is non-bookish related, so if you don't want to hear it, I'm sorry. Our power went out at like 8 in the morning today. I woke up to like my oven beeping and it just went out. Can you see what a beautiful day it is? It is a beautiful day and our power went out. This is Memphis for you. Like, I've lived in 3 different states. I've moved probably 4 or 5 times now, and I've dealt with like 4 electrical companies, and nothing is worse than MLGW, okay? Nothing is worse. If you live in Memphis, you know exactly what I'm talking about. MLGW is the worst, and if it storms, oh, you better bet your power's gonna go out. Like, it could rain really hard and your power goes out. Like, Memphis just isn't equipped for any type of weather. It's insane. Me and Bentley decided to go on a walk, and on our way here, I seen an MLGW truck drive by. And I'm over here like, excuse me, sir. Hey, can you come fix my power? Please and thank you. Hey, come on. I know that's not how it works, but Yeah, so I don't know how long it's gonna be out because they didn't give us an estimated time. So we're on a walk, and then not that it like really matters, I guess, because it's still daylight out and I can open all my windows and stuff, but just wanted to kind of get out of the house because I keep trying to turn all my light switches on and then realizing again. So after this walk, I think I'm gonna go to Ulta like I planned on the other day and just kind of do that, but then I'm gonna come back and read. So update on what I read yesterday. Okay, so like I said, I read like 5 pages, right? But those 5 pages I got something to say about. The whole book just kind of did this little turn. They went from like hating her to now they're scared of her, which for a very valid reason, but they also want to kill her for the same reason. Like, so there's like 40 some people who have a target on her back now. But the thing is, she just became extremely powerful. Everybody else is realizing that, and I think she's starting to realize it too, but she's just kind of like interesting watching things happen, the way people's reactions are changing. Now she's like, yes, she has a target on her back, but she also has like a safety net on her back. And I'll like spoil it, but there's like something that is protecting her, a few things protecting her. So with the target on her back and everything, it's like she has ultra protection now at the same time. So yeah, so that's the tea, you guys. MLGW. Everybody's scared of Vi. My power's out. Oh my gosh. What just happened? I am so shocked. So, stuff just went down, bro. I think the last thing I updated you on was how like everybody's intimidated by Vi. I love the bond that she has with her dragon, because imagine if your dog and you talk to each other and like know what you were thinking. He would be my best friend. I can be codependent. I know it's not like the best thing, but most people are independent. Like I have my independence and I have my codependence. I could handle my dog being able to know my thoughts. I think I could handle that. Bonds are everything to me. If me and Bentley could think to each other all the time, I'd be cool with that, because he's an animal. He's not gonna go tell anybody else he can't. You know, I'm on chapter 19, and it's like, all right, stuff's getting real now. Like people are getting envious and things are going down, and Vi really needs to like step up her game and just really learn how to protect herself and stuff, which I have no doubt for her. But then there's driving me off the wall. Like I'm done. No patience. Like we're done. You guys, are you kidding? Like, he could not be making me more mad. He could not be making me more mad. Are you kidding me? I feel like I've said that a lot this vlog, but what? This blows my mind. Like, good. My freaking camera died right when I was trying to give you like my genuine reaction to like what just happened, but I still feel really good. So you guys, okay, I was reading a really good part, kind of smutty, okay, and I stopped because I felt like things were about to go south, and I was like getting like flutters in my heart, and I was like, nah, I need to tell them my reaction before things go south and my heart kind of gets sad again. So yeah, but oh, I love smutty books, man. They're just so fun. But yeah, the way this just happened was crazy. And it's like snowing and stuff outside, which low-key is kind of like romantic. And I didn't expect that. I made it to chapter 25. I need to get up and go make dinner. And I'm supposed to do Dwayne's hair tonight. So I think I'm going to put the book down for a while, go do Dwayne's hair, make dinner make dinner, then do Dwayne's hair. And then tomorrow I'm actually filming a 24-hour reading vlog. I can't decide if I'm going to finish Fourth Wing with that or if I'm gonna wait and finish Fourth Wing after. Yeah, so that is my debate and my plan, so I guess we'll see tomorrow when it comes around and I make my decision. But for now, I'm gonna go cook dinner and do Dwayne's hair, and if I read any more tonight, I'll update you. Otherwise, I will see you guys on my next update. Good morning! It is the next morning and I spent my evening reading probably my favorite part of the book. It was chapter 30. Yes, chapter 30. I read chapter 30 and it was so good and very smutty. So if you like smut, get to chapter 30. It was like breathtaking. Like, I don't think I've read. Just remember, if you haven't been watching my channel, for those of you who don't know me, I am like fairly new to reading. I've been reading for like maybe a year, but I started with the ACOTAR series. I just feel like that was the most smutty thing I've ever read. Like, it was so good. Things are picking up with her relationships. She's finally doing what she's supposed to be doing. It's really difficult to talk about it without spoiling it. Really freaking difficult to talk about it without spoiling it. But I'm on chapter 31 now. I am going to finish it today. I have 100 pages left, so I'm sitting right here and I'm finishing it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's so good right now. So good right now. I'm speechless. I'm stressed. And I'm just like, I feel like I could cry right now because like everything just went from, I'm gonna cry. Everything just went from like really good, flip really bad. I'm feeling like so many emotions. I can't even explain. I feel very sad. I feel very like mind blown. What the frick? I feel like I still have hope, but I also feel really betrayed. I didn't have enough time to feel all those things before the next thing happened. I think that was the worst death of this whole book. Out of all the deaths, that one was the worst. My heart hurts. I'm not gonna cry, but my heart hurts. No! Oh my gosh! What? 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 You know what? No. Oh my gosh! What an ending! Are you kidding me? I can't wait for the next one. I'm so glad I waited to read it because I would have to wait even longer to read the next one. I'm literally like mind blown. What an ending! I guess that means we have to wrap up our vlog, you guys. I'm not gonna rate it. I feel like you probably know what my rating is, but I'm not gonna rate it. I'm gonna rate it in my wrap up video, so I'm just gonna keep like my thoughts for the rating and stuff like that to myself. I definitely have a whole thought process behind it, so I'll leave that for the wrap up at the end of the month. But I'm gonna go ahead and close out the video, and then I'm gonna let you guys, if you've already read Fourth Wing, all my spoilers are about to be after this, and they're just gonna be like little blooper clips. So stay tuned. If you read Fourth Wing, stay for my bloopers because it's gonna give us something to talk about. It's gonna ignite that Fourth Wing conversation a little. I really hoped that you guys enjoyed watching, and I hope that you stay tuned for my spoilers at the end of this. And if you guys liked this video, please like, comment, subscribe. This is my very first reading vlog, so if you want to see more, let me know. But what a good first reading vlog. I mean, come on. All right, thank you guys for watching today, and I do hope to see you next time. Bye. Why? So we just kill a character off in the first chapter? Like, that's what we're doing here? We're doing that now? Okay. All right, Rebecca. Okay. Kill a character in the first chapter. All right. We just met Zayden. I'm gonna have to look up how we say his name or something on TikTok. I'm just scared to get spoilers. But I'm confused. I don't know if I missed something, but why did Why did Violet spend her whole life preparing to be a scribe, and then when time came, her mom forced her into a writer? I'm just confused. Why didn't her mom train her to be a writer her whole life? I don't know if I missed something or what, but I'm like, I just got to the part where she's been poisoning people. I'm like, first of all, smart girl, but second, you can't cheat your way out. And personally, I feel like that's cheating. But yeah, so Xaden got in the ring with her because one of her opponents was too sick to come because she poisoned her, and he got real up close and personal and was teaching her stuff, and I don't know. But she has so many like snarky, dirty thoughts. It's hilarious. When her and Xaden were on the mat fighting and he was like all up in her space, like on top of her, Dane snapped at them, and it's like he's so overprotective. And I know earlier, like I was kind of talking about this, and earlier I said like I like overprotectiveness, but like to an extent, right? And like Dane is so overprotective that it hinders her so much. And so Xaden, when he was walking away, he was like, Dane, I think she needs more direction and instructions than she needs protection. And I'm like, facts. Because he hasn't really taught her anything. He's just always there and always feeling bad for her and always trying to get her to go be with the scribes. No, she doesn't want to. She did want to go be with the scribes, but now she's trying to prove a point. So you need to stop trying to get her away from the scribes and teach her how to be a writer, because at this point he needs to accept the fate. He needs to get on board with it, because we don't got time for him to be acting like this anymore. I mean, I love him and I love the way he cares about her, and I love that he's protective over her, but like he needs to give her the resources and not just be overprotective. You know what I'm saying? Last thing I said on here was like Dane needs to stop being so protective. Bro, he will not lay off on the whole scribe thing. Like, I said that and then I finished that chapter I was reading. He literally went and talked to the master of the scribe troupe, got her a deal to get in there without her mom knowing. Sir, mind your business. Mind your business. Okay, I know like you care about her and she's your best friend and everything, but the less faith you have in her, the more likely she is to fail. Put your faith into her, and at this point, I have faith in her. I'm like, nah, she's gonna do this. She has got this. Like, she's going to prove every single one of these mother frickers wrong, and she is going to be an amazing rider. And she's gonna end up like a wing leader or a squad leader, and she's gonna get one of the badass dragons, like the black dragon or a blue dragon, whatever. She's gonna get one of those, because that's my guess. That is my guess, because everybody over here wants to sit here and talk crap about Violet. Violet this and Violet that, and Violet needs to be a scribe. No, Violet's here to be a writer. That's what Violet's doing, okay? So we need to accept it and move on. But I love that her sister gave her Brennan's notes. How sweet. But then Xaden finds out that she's poisoning everybody and hides that, and I'm like, he low-key likes her. He pinned her down on the mat, and I was like, okay. Dane needs to chill, bro. I like him right now, but he's pushing his limits. You can care about somebody and still have faith in them. All you need to do is protect her and give her the resources to protect herself. Like, you can still be protective, but give her the resources to protect herself. Believe in her. Stop going behind her back and doing things that she doesn't want. She has said multiple times that she does not want to be a scribe. Why are you still doing that? She wants to prove her mom wrong. She is going to do this. I'm not even worried about Vi. I'm not worried about Vi. Vi is going to be a badass just like her sister and her brother and her mother, and she's probably going to be better than any of them. Just like her one professor said. He said, you are smarter than any of them. Yeah, we know. Vi is smart and Vi is about to be badass. Strength can be trained. Strength can be trained. She will get there. She 100% will get there. She just bonded with the black dragon. This This makes me so hype, bro. Like, it's not even funny. So I went back to look at the rest, or like what they said about the black dragon, you know? And like how Jack wanted the black dragon. So I literally just finished chapter 14. So she's like, right now I haven't started chapter 15. Right now she literally just fell off the dragon because it was flying away from meeting her and like choosing her and stuff like that. But I love that this is the same dragon whose rider died trying to save her brother. Are you kidding me? Like, are you kidding me? I love that it's the black dragon and the only other black dragon is her mom's. Are you kidding? I love it. And I love that she is the smallest person in the quadrant, and this is the biggest dragon in the quadrant. And the fact that the dragon hasn't wanted to bond for 5 years? Like, are you for real? I'm just full circle. It's full circle. We love full circles. We love it. Tynan, bro, you got what you deserved, getting fired out by that dragon, because bro was really getting on my nerves. And then Jack is next. Like, he's gonna die. He has to die. All these other people are dying. Like, he has to die before the end of the book. He is driving me off the wall. I cannot stand it. So and then what's the other guy's name? Like, unconscious guy. So I just like think it's kind of crazy that the black dragon bonded with her. And first of all, I love the way he just walked up and started talking to her. Like, that's really dope. But he's the deadliest dragon, but she is far from the deadliest person. Like, she's compassionate and she's a lifesaver. Like, she put her own life at risk for that baby golden dragon. But I don't know, I'm really hyped about the way like this whole thing worked out where she picked the dragon. So that's my spoiler. We're gonna cut it back off. Here's my spoiler. 2 freaking dragons, are you kidding me? I had a feeling in the beginning when we met the gold dragon, I was like, she's the small dragon, she's the small girl, they're gonna bond, and then she's gonna be like super cool like the dragon will be, right? But no, she gets the black dragon, the big dragon, Tarn, and the golden dragon. 2 freaking dragons. I am so hype about that, it's not even funny. And I just imagine the little gold dragon just being this little shiny, like sparkly, golden, like mini unicorn style dragon that's like super girly and has like batty eyelashes. Like, she's just, that's what I imagine her as. And then I imagine Tarn as like, when he talks, he's like this. Or no, when he talks in my head, he's like a ferocious, like, evil voice. He's like, tell her name. I don't know, that's just how I imagine his voice, is like very like freaky and deep. And then there's, God, I don't even know how to say the little golden dragon's name, but I love this. I love it. I love it. Okay, that's all. That's all. Why the frick? Like, Dane, are you kidding me? So I was saying in my non-spoiler section that he lost me. Bruh, you wouldn't break the rules for her, but you're literally so protective and so obsessed with her. Like, make that make sense. He just like really made me mad. And then there's Xaden, who did break the rules kind of for her, and he hates her. The fact that, first of all, she gets 2 dragons and she gets to keep them makes my heart so happy. But the fact that her and Xaden's dragons are mates, and because Tarn, he bonds so heavily and so fiercely to his riders, he's likely gonna bond even more to Violet, because they bond more and more every rider. And his last rider, he almost died when he bonded to him. If anything were to happen to Violet, he will probably die because of the bond, but he's made it to Xaden's dragon, so if he dies, Xaden's dragon's gonna die. And of course, riders don't survive without their dragons, only dragons can survive without their riders. So then Xaden dies, so now Xaden has to be her her best friend, and I'm here for it. I'm ready. I am ready for this Zayden time. I'm ready. Cause Zane, you lost me. You lost me, bro. And her mom, she's a piece of work. She hasn't even acknowledged her yet, and I'm just like, I wouldn't talk to my mom. Chapter 19 spoiler! First of all, Dane, you guys, he is driving me off the wall. First of all, he kissed her. And then she felt like nothing. Like it was like a spark and then it was gone. I don't blame you, girl. Because he doesn't believe in you. He has no faith in you. And that is driving me so crazy. Like, Dane, shut the frick up and do something else besides sit here and hound her about the scribe unit. She's literally bonded 2 freaking dragons and is learning and is training every single day. She has made it this far. And you're still trying to get her to go to the scribe. Are you kidding? And then on top of that, like, he did say that he wasn't, he said that he wouldn't date her because he's a squad leader. Bro, you have known this girl your entire life. Your entire life, and we're having these problems. Like, that's what you're thinking about. And like, don't get me wrong, I get like the rank and stuff like that. Like, I get that. But like, your relationship that you have with this person, and the only thing is it's not a law, it's just people don't like it. So really, you're letting society scare you out of this relationship. And like, at the end of the day, you don't need to be with Vi, bro. Like, you can't believe in her. Why would you even like somebody you don't believe in? You have like no faith in her. Vi is a bad ass and you don't even know the half of it, Dane. And you're gonna miss out. You are going to miss out. Anyway, that's how I feel about Dane. But dude, she just got attacked in her sleep. I haven't even finished chapter 19 because I had to stop and update the vlog. 7 people, which I still don't know who unlocked the door for her, so hopefully I find that out soon. She just said she is the reason they got in. I don't know who the frick she is, but we'll see. 7 people, and some of them she didn't even know. Like, that is wild. And thank God for Taryn, because he was like, wake the frick up, dude, you're gonna die. Woke her up, and then she's got to fight for her life. Imagine waking up out of your sleep and having to fight for your life. Like, I couldn't imagine that. Like, I wouldn't be at my full strength. Like, I wouldn't even know what to do. I'm so groggy when I wake up. I gotta take a minute to register what's going on. She had no minutes, none, to register what was going on. And then Taryn's like, he's on his way, he's on his way. Zayden is on his way. Yes. And then the way he came in there and he just, I'm gonna kill you all. He killed every single one of them, like, without even having to, like, touch them. He just used his shadow magic and killed them. It was beautiful. It was so nice. I am team Zayden. Like, how flawless, how attractive to have that much power and just walk in and kill 6 people at the same time. 7 people at the same time. And then he took his time with Oren or whatever, which he didn't really take his time, because at the end he was like, he looked at her bruises and was like, I should have taken my time, or I should have killed him slower. Yes. Now that is the protective men we like. That is the protective men we like. Because he has faith in her. He knows she's gonna be okay. He's just helping her, making Imogen train with her. That's a resource. That is him giving her the resources. I know I've gone on this rant a few times in this vlog, but that is Zayden protecting her by giving her the resources and the faith and just pouring into her what she needs without, like, being overly protective. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I forgot to add this part, but I think Xaden can read her thoughts. Like, I think her and Xaden can share thoughts. And I just don't think she knows it yet, which is really awkward because the stuff she thinks about him is like, you don't want them knowing you're thinking that. But I think he can, because when all that stuff was going down and he came and he saved her, she was sitting there like, oh my god, I'm alive. And he's like, yeah, you're alive. And then she's like, why does my body feel like this? And he's like, it's the adrenaline. And I'm like, he knows what she's thinking. He just does. And why isn't she registering that? Like, I feel like she didn't put enough thought into that. Her brother is still alive? That makes me so happy. It's not even freaking funny. But what the hell? Where did this come from? How does his mom not know? Myra, does she know? Like, does she know? And then Xaden, who are you to keep that kind of secret? Are you kidding? I'm like, I am so mind blown. I thought for a second, like at the end, I was like, maybe her dad's still alive. Not once did I think it was Brennan. Not once did it go through my mind that maybe Brennan was still alive. But why didn't it? Why did it not? Like, they were taking her to be healed by somebody who wasn't Nolan, so why did I not think it was Brennan? Like, why? Oh my gosh. Just knowing that he's alive, it just feels like everything is about to change. Everything is going to change.